Alright there, and how you doing? So here we are on Sunday the 1st of September 2019 at 8 in the morning. It's become something of a tradition to record a little video in my late grandfather's greenhouse. And it's funny being here after having spent 2 months of my life here in January and February. Well, February and March I should say. You know, I was using this little area, and it was in the grip of winter and was empty and barren, and now it's full of nature's bounty as ever at this time of the year, and kind of a reflection of the way my life changed in the months after March ended. This last 2 days, I don't want to particularly go on about the event that transpired this week, but it's important to punctuate it. I've always thought since I started YouTube that actually reiterating an event rather than just going in and talking about something, and I'd like to think if people came across a video, they'd like to be able to judge it on its unique merit and not sort of have to have watched the previous 50 episodes to understand what you're talking about. But I'm the person that I'm closest to in my life took their life this week, and it's been less than 48 hours. You know, all of a sudden things strike you. I thought it might have been just over 48 hours. I'm not sure actually. I'm not really thinking brilliantly straight. I'm thinking very calmly and very realistically, but not necessarily very straight at the moment. But the world feels like a very, very strange place at the moment. I've had a lot of communication with my lost friends, family, which has been calming to both me and them. I think it's beginning to dawn on people just how close the connection between her and I was. Beginning to dawn on me as well. Friday night I went to a concert. It was the cast of We Will Rock You, and the whole way through I was just completely lost. There was meant to be a third person there with me and my daughter, who is now, to put it bluntly, is dead. It was always going to be an odd situation, and my daughter was great all evening. She's 8 years old, and she's dealt with this terrible situation very well so far. It's no great surprise that when all this transpired, me and my ex-partner tried to. I feel in this instance it's just wrong to be clinical about this. Meg, I want to name her. I want to stop being so stupidly cold about everything. Meg, my ex-partner. We contacted each other, obviously, about what transpired, and we decided to sort of go at it gently. And she took it upon herself to explain that Charlotte was very ill, you know, going to do it slowly and surely. And my daughter worked it out. She said, "She's dead, isn't she, Mummy?" You know, there's an awareness and a perception within that child that is above and beyond, you know. And we were leaving. I was there with the rest of my family, my sister and my mum and dad, at this event of you know, Queen's music, which was fantastic. I didn't enjoy a second of it, but I could tell it was brilliant. I could see my daughter was flagging a little bit, and I said, "Come on, let's go home." You know, and such as the nature of the arena that we were in, it was very close to where my parents live, luckily, at Kent Cricket Ground, and we walked and we could still hear all the music, and some very poignant songs in Queen's back catalogue came on, and my daughter just said, "Tonight just wasn't the same without Charlotte." And I attempted to remain as strong as possible. I have no fear and no shame about crying in front of my daughter, but it's not usually a two-way street, is it? It's usually a situation where one person's upset and the other person's not so sure why, and you help each other. But we were both in a situation where hearing her actually verbalise it for the first time, this just wasn't the same without Charlotte. I tried to remain strong, but both of us just sobbed together. An absolutely crushing event in my beautiful daughter's life at such a young age, and just looking at all the people, especially Charlotte's two sisters, who have been wonderful to me, and you know, we've got a lot that we can share one another. We're working out slowly but surely. We've got a lot that we can share with one another in the coming weeks. Obviously, we've got a funeral to get out of the way and a lot of ugly practicalities before we can get on with the next chapter of life. But the beautiful friend I met through Charlotte, whose daughter has become a firm friend of mine. Her daughter is only 5 years old. We're gonna continue our play dates and fun and shenanigans. You know, we've already planned a picnic in a few weeks' time. It's been wonderful to see people's attitudes and their willingness to be so open and so concerned and loving in the face of their own tragedy, and concerned about other people. It's been one of the biggest eye-openers of my life. You know, a cynical old person like me who's just had a bit of optimism and beauty injected back into my life by one of the most painful events that I've ever had to witness. No idea that life could feel like this. I was saying to my dad yesterday that this is a whole lot easier to handle when somebody's left this mortal coil, as opposed to when things happen in your life, as they have to me this year, that the person is still walking and breathing and you're no longer a part of their life, you know. Luckily, I've found a relative amount of peace in that department as well in the last 6 months, but I freely admit this coming few weeks and the most significant other in my life being gone, it's not going to be easy. It really isn't. But the show must go on. I hope this finds you well. Anybody related to this terrible time, I wish you nothing but support and love, and I'm here. I'm here for any of you if you need to talk. You know, you can quite easily find a way to contact me. I've never said this more sincerely and with more love and meaning, but God bless. Look after each other, and nothing but love.